Hello everyone! My loot crate has finally arrived, and I decided to make a video about it. This is actually my first unboxing video of anything, and I decided to make it about a loot crate. Now, full disclosure, I've already opened this thing just to see what's inside it, and I have to admit I'm a little bit disappointed. Not because of the bad stuff inside it, it's just I'm not much of a fan of some of the franchises in this month's crate. I have been a big fan of Loot Crate over the past year or so, but this month I have been a bit let down. Now, let me just open this thing and I'll show you exactly what it is I've been let down by. Now, I have to very carefully... Okay. First, maybe I could. Maybe it's last. Okay. So, the shirt. Now, obviously, this month's theme is explore. That's a nice thing to have. The shirt, the T-shirt, is Destiny 2, I believe. I'm not much of a gamer, to be honest. A lot of people seem to think I am, but I'm not. So, I'm not much of a fan of Destiny. I've never played the game. So I don't really know what this is. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. So I'm sorry if you're a fan of Destiny. It's just I'm not. Maybe I will be eventually. Maybe I'll one day pick up the game and play it. But right now, this shirt means nothing to me, unfortunately. Now, this is the card with the Explore theme on it, December 2017. The final crate of 2017. And it's got this. This is a standard thing, and it explains exactly what is inside the loot crate. Now, this is something I thought I'd be very much of a fan of. A Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 calendar. This goes month by month. There you see. Every month featuring a different picture of another character from the franchise, from the movie. There's Rocket and Star-Lord. It's got 16 months in it, so it's about not a year and a half, a year and 4 months. Anyway, it's really good. Maybe eventually I'll do a separate video and just showing off every different picture. But this is every single picture in the calendar. Really nice. I really like that one. Maybe I'll finally actually have a calendar, because I'm not much of a calendar kind of guy. So that's that. Now, this thing confuses me. Okay? This is a Star Wars comic book. It's called Star Wars Adventures. Now, it's not new for Loot Crate to have comic books inside it. A few months ago, they had a Star Trek comic book inside it, except there's one thing that bothers me, and it says IDW. Now, IDW is, of course, the publisher of this comic book, and it seems odd to me that it's published by IDW and not Marvel, because as some of you may or may not know, Disney owns Star Wars, or rather they own Lucasfilm, and they also own Marvel Comics. And so the arrangement is that Marvel basically is the only one who has rights to produce Star Wars comic books, and that all Marvel produced Star Wars comic books are canon, which means they fall in line with the movies, and everything that happens in the comic books canonically happens in the movies. So it seems odd to me that IDW published this. So does that mean it's canon or not? Or maybe it's not canon? I don't know. Anyway, I haven't really dug into this yet, but so far, let's see, the writer of this thing is Scott Beatty, and the art is being done by Derek Charm, the main story, and John Samariva as a backup story. It's being inked by Sean Parsons and colored by Matt Herms, lettered by Tom B. Long, and the cover art, this thing, this right here, is being done by Derek Charm. Well, so far it looks kind of good, I guess. This is obviously Rey. This is Unkar Plot from the actual movie. You've got a few characters that I've only seen in the Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens video game that I didn't really know much about, but I guess this comic book goes into the backstory of some of these characters, maybe explains some of these characters in relation to Rey, which seems okay to me. Oh look, I didn't even notice that. There's something in space happening. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't read this thing yet, but it looks very interesting, and the artwork looks incredible. So maybe I'll read this thing on my way to work tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I'll have a review on this thing soon. I don't know. Just everything is possible, I guess. Now, here's probably my biggest disappointment from this, and also the best thing about this crate, in a weird way. This is a nice little winter hat, a wool hat, and it's basically, hold on, where was it? It's from World of Warcraft, the video game. Now, why is this also the best and most disappointing part of the crate, you may ask? Well, here's the thing. This thing is awesome! Just incredible. I mean, it's really nice to touch. It's also really cozy when you put it on. And you may have noticed there's a nice little lion crest at the front. Well, there's also this. It's double-sided, so you can wear both sides. Now, why is it disappointing? Well, like I said, I'm not a big gamer per se, and I've never actually played World of Warcraft. I only watched the Warcraft movie, which I didn't think was too bad. I actually liked it. I enjoyed it. And a friend of mine at work is actually playing Hearthstone all the time. So I'm a little bit familiar with World of Warcraft, but not too much. And this really saddens me because I really like this thing, and I want to like it more. But I'm not a fan of Warcraft, so I don't really enjoy this. If this thing had a Star Wars thing on the front, maybe I'd like it more, but it doesn't. So I'm sorry if there's any fans of World of Warcraft who are being offended by this, but hey, if you like World of Warcraft, that's awesome. I celebrate that. You have a right to love what you like. I just haven't really gotten into the game. Maybe I'll wear it, maybe not. I don't know. It's actually a good hat, so I'll have to think about it. Now, the final thing inside the crate is every month, Loot Crate also has a special pin that you can put you can pin onto anything you like your backpack, a jacket. I always put my pins on my shirt and walk around with them wherever I go. This month, it's this rocket thing, which I actually think is really good. It's a really good design. The circle it's pinned on is also very nice, and well, I'm really happy to have this thing. This looks really nice. Now, the final thing about this crate, as you probably know, loot crates generally they don't end with the actual crate, because you can actually take the crate apart and rebuild it into something else. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be the case in this month's crate. Well, technically it's December's crate. I actually got mine a bit late. So this crate doesn't really have a final form, it just has this mural of a Star Wars space battle, which is taken from the comic book that's actually in the crate itself. See, that's the battle itself, and really there is not much anything else. So unfortunately, like I said, this is a very disappointing crate. It's not a terrible one, but since it was the final crate of the year, I was expecting a little bit more. But who's to say the next month's crate isn't going to be better or worse? Let's see. So I really hope you've enjoyed this little unboxing video, and I'll see you next time. Maybe I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. So sorry for this useless waste of time. Thank you and goodbye.